Let's see the solution of this case. It's a very simple case in which we need to find out the dimensions of epsilon naught. So basically we need to apply the Coulomb's law and using that find out the dimensions of epsilon naught. The Coulomb's law is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 divided by r square is the force between two charged particles. So basically from here epsilon naught comes out to be 1 by 4 pi into Q1 Q2 divided by F into r square. If you wish to write down the dimensions of epsilon naught, you need to understand first the units of it. SI unit would be the two charged particles are measured in coulomb, so coulomb into coulomb becomes coulomb square divided by force is measured in newtons and r is measured in meters, so this becomes the SI unit. Now for dimensions we have to simplify it ahead. See, we cannot write coulomb as such because coulomb is not a fundamental unit. Fundamental unit is ampere, so we'll write it as ampere into time or 1 ampere into second. So the dimensions of this particular thing becomes coulomb can be written as ampere second square. Newton can be written as kg meter per second square. And meter length can be written in meter square itself. So basically if I actually simplify it, this becomes k becomes m to the power minus 1. Meter square and meter is in the denominator, so that lead to L to the power minus 3. Now ampere square is in the top, we can write it as I square, and t second to the power 4 is in the top, so we can write it as t to the power 4, which becomes the dimensions of epsilon naught. Thank you.